The next guy is Anaximenes. So very similar to Anaximander's name, but it ends with an ES instead of an ER. So Anaximander believed it was undefinable. Anaximenes goes back to how Thales is doing it, and instead of water, he chooses air. He believes air is the underlying substance of all things. And in addition to air, he adds two mechanisms that either, and he called these condensation or rarefaction. So when air is compressed, it becomes dense and solid, and when air is rarefied, it bursts into flame. And here's a little experiment, and I want you guys to try this with me. If you take your hand and put it in front of your mouth, yawn into your hand. Just, do you feel the warmth in that? Now compress a stream of air and blow it into your hand. Do you feel the solidity and the coolness? What further need have we of witnesses? And so he's using this idea of compression or condensation. So like our bones would be like super compressed air, but our spirit would be like fire, rarefied air. So that's like the spark, the fire, the animating principle within us. But compressed air gives us our physicality. But even our spirit, it's just less physically compressed air. And that's Anaximenes. So Thales is water, Anaximenes is air. Now, you might say, come on, Blackburn, tell us more. Well, unfortunately, for a lot of these early pre-Socratic philosophers, all we have is little fragments that have been found, or it's other philosophers mention them in their writing, like gave them a shout out or gave them credit for their ideas. But it's not like we have huge books or lectures or things for a lot of these guys. That's why the pre-Socratics is going to go pretty quickly. When we get to Plato, Aristotle, they wrote volumes upon volumes that we still have to this day. And so there'll be a lot more information. But for these guys, it's kind of like this running start until we get to these almost like encyclopedic philosophers later on.